Hey guys, welcome back to Living Large with MB Gal. I've got a recipe here for you today. We're going to be making shepherd's pie. Now, what I start off with doing is get yourself like a 9x13 and spray that good with some spray, some oil, whatnot. And fry yourself up some onions. Get those going. I also got my potatoes boiling here. I already do have my meat mixture already cooked, but I will reheat that in with the onions in a little bit. Some cheese on top. I use this in with the meat mixture, a little whatever your favorite seasonings are, and put it in the oven. I'll show you what it looks like in a little bit when this cooks down some more, guys. Okay. Alright guys, so we got the potatoes cooking for the shepherd's pie. I got those, they just came to a boil. And the meat mixture I threw in, and it had the one onion put in with it, and I also just put a little bit of water just to kind of incorporate it all together. I'm also going to add in from Epicure. They have all these different seasoning mixes. So this one here is a shepherd's pie. It does have directions. I usually don't follow the directions. This one here says that you mix all your vegetables, your meat, your sauce, your water, and you let it cook for a while over medium high. But I don't always stick to the rules, so to speak. But this is kind of the idea of the ingredient list. And sorry, I cut a little bit off. And the calories and nutritional information. So I'm just going to put that in there. I don't always have this on hand. I just like put it in for extra flavor. So I'll stir that around. Kind of makes it, I don't add any tomato sauce in with mine. I know some people do, but I don't. I'm also going to show you that I put in a bag of frozen vegetables in the bottom. Now this looks to be about a 9x13. It's quite deep. Just put it enough so that it fills the bottom of frozen small vegetables. Okay, so I had this bag from the United States, so I put this in and I added a little bit extra peas and carrots as well. So that's that. And I'm also going to add in to this mixture, I have this gravy mix. I don't add tomato sauce, tomato paste. We actually add St. Hubert's gravy in with our meat mixture. So I'm going to add this here now. And then once I assemble it, I'll show you guys what it looks like. And what I do with the cheese and how long that goes in the oven and whatnot. So there you go. See you in a few. Alright guys, I'm just trying out my new tripod here. I hope you can see alright. So we got our meat mixture. The gravy's already in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this right into the pan with all the frozen vegetables in it. I got that turned off. So I'll do that now. Should just set this down. This here is kind of big. Just pour it over top of your vegetables. Now you can do 1 pound of meat if you wish. I believe this is 2 pounds of meat. So there's that. So now I'm just going to wait for the potatoes to cook. They've only been in for a little while, so yeah, they still got a ways to go. So basically the next step is once the potatoes are cooked, I'm going to drain them, whip them up with butter and milk, smash them, put a layer over that, put my seasonings on top, and then on half of it put cheese because Chloe doesn't like cheese. So on one half I'll put shredded cheese, on the other half I'll leave with just spices on top. So in a few minutes I'll show you what it looks like. And once it's all assembled. Okay. Alright guys, so the potatoes are fully cooked. Here, let me see me chop my head off. But, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to strain these over in the sink. Put them back in to the pot. sure I get them drained out well. There we go. Back into the pot they go. Now you can whip them, which does have a nicer consistency. It takes more time. You have to get the KitchenAid out and whatnot. So I'm not going to bother whipping them. I'm just going to mash them up. And I'll make sure to put the directions and the ingredients in the description box in case someone wants to make this or make a similar without tomato paste and tomato sauce for their shepherd's pie. Now, there's all different in Europe. They call them cottage pies, but I'm on the east coast of, I'm in St. John, New Brunswick, Canada, and this is how my mother made it with gravy, and we just call it shepherd's pie, so that's what we're going with. So it's not traditional by any means, but it's absolutely delicious. And if you like gravy, you could also do your own homemade gravy, but we're not fond of homemade gravy. Alright, so that, I believe, is all mashed up. So I'm going to add in some butter. Now, I don't really measure, so I would say this is maybe a third of a cup, maybe? Something like that. Mix that in. This is, my oldest has autism. She's 13, and this is her favorite meal. She doesn't mind that things are mixed. My youngest is my pickiest eater. She is 8, and then my middle child is 9. And my pickiest eater will even eat this. She just mostly eats the top 2 layers, the meat mixture and the potato mixture. So I don't mix. A lot of people mix theirs in with the meat mixture, with the vegetables, but she's not too fond of the vegetables, so I just put them on the bottom, and that way if she wants, she can pick them out. Now put a little bit of milk. If you have heavy cream, that would work as well. Mix that up real good. Now you can also add whatever seasonings. Now I have made it with paprika before on top. I don't even know where my paprika is really. It's not a spice that I use. Oops, I'm falling on the floor there. It's not a spice that I use too much, but one spice I do use a lot is this Kinder's. This is Buttery Steakhouse. You get this at Costco. That's kind of what it looks like. That's the nutritional information if you're interested. But it has onion, garlic, butter, spices, red bell pepper, parsley, that kind of stuff. So I'll shake some that in there. Crack some fresh ground pepper. And we do like salt in this house. I try not to put too much for Stuart's high blood pressure, but probably good. A little bit of that. Alright. I'll mix that around. Should get something better to mix than this masher. Let's see what I got here. Well, I can mix it up with this, I guess. So yeah, so it's almost basically a whipped consistency now because the potato mixture was in there. So what you're going to do at this point is you're going to put it on top of your meat mixture. So you can put as little or as much as you want. I've also seen people fluff it up, which looks really nice. They pull it up with a fork, which I can show you how to, I can do that online too. When you put it under the broiler, it'll crisp that up. Now, where half of mine is cheese, it's obviously not going to crisp the cheese side up, but I'll do it so you get an idea of how people without cheese might like it presented. And I just do it till the container's basically till it's full. Right to the top. Spread it all out. A bit more. On the sides here. Now, basically this is already cooked. So the only thing you're worrying about is the frozen vegetables on the bottom. So I usually put this in about 400 for 45 minutes. Well, 375 for about 45 minutes, and then I'll check it. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on top. I'll crack some more pepper on top. Alright, now I'll bring it over to you guys so you can kind of see what it looks like. And so that's kind of what it looks like right there. And I'm going to fluff it with a fork. So when you do this, it gets all the edges really nice. You just kind of, you want to kind of pull it up. See, all those tidbits will get crispy more towards the top where the broiler or the hotter part is. And this is a one pot kind of baked meal, so I like to actually make these and put a bunch of these in the freezer and do like a double batch. There's my oven going off. There. So from this stage, so you can kind of see how that looks. Now, and from this stage, I would put cheese on. So I have this Armstrong triple cheddar. Doesn't really matter what you put on it. This is just what I kind of have on hand. So I will put a generous amount of this on there. Put this on a cookie sheet, like I said, in the oven. And I'd try probably 375 at the last few minutes. If you want, you can turn it up or put it on broil to crisp it up. But there you have it, folks. Shepherd's pie, East Coast style. And I'll show you a picture when it's all done cooking and show you what the kids think. There you have it. There you have it, folks. This is the shepherd's pie. It was on 375 for 45 minutes. It did bubble over, so it's important to put a cookie sheet underneath of it. If you can see up close, all these little bits that we picked are all nice and golden brown. The gravy's come up through, so I can tell it's all heated. And on this side, the cheese is all melted nicely. So I'll serve this up to the kids and get their review. Guys, so let's take a bite of the shepherd's pie and see how it is, Nevaeh. What do you think? Just one thumb up, or how many thumbs up?
Two.
2 thumbs up. Chloe? Had 1 thumb up. Oh, 2 thumbs up. Brady, try it. Take a bite. Blow it. Blow it.
It's hot.
Do you need Mom's help?
No, it's too hot. I need to go pee.
Okay, well, just a second. All right, try that. Look at Mom. How is it? Oh, 2 thumbs up, guys. All right, so you heard it. Up for the shepherd's pie, guys. So that's it. Easy meal that you can make a couple of for freezer meals or back to school or whatever your busy, chaotic week. So thanks for checking us out, and come back next time for Living Large with MB Gal. See ya.